Let me ask you a question. Are you tired of this? Are you spending hours on a drawing that you know should only take a minutes? Have you ever watched a senior designer or professional drafter and their hands just fly across the keyboard? They are not even looking at the toolbars. They are just typing and the drawing just appears and it looks like a magic. Well, I am here to tell you it's not a magic. It's a muscle memory, and the secret is what separates the amateur from the professionals. Keyboard shortcuts. This is your ultimate guide. We have put together a comprehensive breakdown of the most powerful and essential shortcuts in AutoCAD, designed to transform your workflow and dramatically increase your productivity. This is the shortcase of AutoCAD Masterclass. Whether you are a complete beginner or to an experienced user looking to get faster, this video is for you. We are going to build you from the ground up, from mouse clicker to a keyboard god. Let's get started. Let's learn the control keys that we use in the AutoCAD. So here I am showing you the list of some control keys. Those are the basic control keys which enhance your speed of working with AutoCAD. The first one is Control N to create a new drawing. Control O, Control S, Control P, Control Z, Control I, Control C, Control V, Control X. Let's learn one by one. So here you can see I already opened the new pages, drawing 1 and drawing 2. If you want to open the new page again, press Control N to open the new file. Control O to open the any drawing file. Control S to save the file. The next, when you draw drawings and if you want to select all the parts, then Control A to select all and hit delete. And if I want to make it undo, Control Z, redo, Control Y. Then to take a print of these, then press Control P to get a plot dialog box. Then Control 1, that is your property bar, characteristics bar. For example, when you draw any command and if you want to change the properties of those, then you just select it and go here and change the property of the particular shape. So this one you can access by using the Control 1 or else PR enter or else CH enter or else you just select the object, right click and click on the property, or else you just select and you can go with the property ribbon bar. So like this way we done with Control N, O, S, P, Z, Y. Then let's see Control C, Control V and Control X. To copy the object from one page to another page, we have to use Control C to copy. Here in the clipboard option we have a paste and Control C to copy, Control X. Normally to copy the object we use this copy, that is CO enter and select the object and pick the point and copy it. But whenever you want to copy any shape from one page to another, then you have to use Control C to copy it. The next, open the new page, Control V, like this. Control X to cut it, Control V to paste it. So this is about the control keys. The next one is Control Shift plus S to save. Even you can directly go with Control S. Control plus Shift plus C, copy with the base point. Control plus Shift plus V, paste as a block. Yes, so when you have a symbol like this and if you want to convert this as a block, normally we use a block, but the shortcut is you just select all the things. Simply you just say Control C, that is copy, Control C to copy it. Control Shift plus V is nothing but paste as a block. So these are the control keys will help you to enhance your speed of work. Let's learn the function keys. Those are start from the F1 to 12. You can access those keys by using the function key in your keyboard. The first one is F1 for the online help. When you press F1, it means you connect it to internet and you can just keep on updating the new things whatever there in the latest versions, or any doubt whatever you want to clear. Next one is F2, that is command history. Till now whatever the process you are done with AutoCAD, so it display. For example, when I draw the line command, circle, and I just draw irregular shape by using the polyline. And if I want to get to know the what is the length of this line and how much it is far from the origin, what is the radius of the circle, diameter, area, what is this area and perimeter of this shape, then normally we have to use the other commands like distance command, area command to find out those related information. But you use your li option, that is list command, and select the object and enter. So get a command history or detailed information about that particular selected command, like in which layer you drawn that layer, drawn that line, and then what is the length of that, what is the angle of that. Same thing if I go with list, just circle and you get in which layer you drawn the circle, what is the radius, what is the circumference, what is the area, like this. But when I hit on F2, you get the overall history of the commands, the line command and the circle command and the irregular shape. So you can go on access all the information related to your selected shape or tool, that is F2. Next one is F3, that is object snap. The name indicate it helps you to snap the particular points of the object. If it is line, it display the end point, midpoint and all the points. But if it is off, then you can't able to see it. Make sure that you on the F3, then you can just track the object whichever the points you want, which will help you accurately like this. In case if you are not able to see any particular point, then you just click on the setting, object snap setting, clear all. In this case I just on the end point and center point. It doesn't means that if it is on it shows. You have to make any tool as a current, then you can just access the center point and end point, not the midpoint and quadrant point. So make sure that whenever you are working with the AutoCAD, then you go with the snap setting option and click all. Even when you want to draw the tangent only, then simply if you draw the line by using the quadrant point, it is not exactly the tangent. In that case also, you go to the object snap setting, clear all, make sure that tangent option is on, take the line command, and if you click randomly, it is helping you to detect the tangent point only. And even when those all the points are on, next simply you just take a line command. The shortcut to access only the tangent point is shift right click and then click on the tangent, or else take a line command, control right click to access the tangent point. And so it happens only one time. To the next point again I have to do the same process. So whichever method you feel convenient, you can go with that. The next one is F4, that is object snap in the 3D mode. So whenever we switch our workspace as a 3D, AutoCAD 3D, and when I work with the 3D modeling tools, let me switch into the 3D modeling and I just draw the box. Sometime when you take any command and if you are not able to get the end point and midpoint, that means this option is off. That is also 3D object snap in the 3D model. So this is in the 3D mode and F3 is in your 2D mode. Again I am just switching into drafting and annotation mode. Click on the top view so that now you are in the top view option. Next one is F5. So in the isometric plane, let me delete all these, Ctrl A and delete. So switch into your isometric plane. This is isoplane. And now I just want to draw the line. Make sure that F8 is on to get a straight line. And now if I want to switch my line direction, I can't able to switch it. In that case, you have to use a F5 to change the plane like this. Here you can see, you can change the plane to your left mode, isometric plane, top, left, right, like this. And then you can go on finishing your isometric drawings. Again I just off the isometric plane. Yeah. The next function key is F7. Some people work with the grid option. Some people are not comfortable with the grid background. So depending on your convenient, you just off the grid option or on the grid option by clicking on the F7. That is display the grid or off the grid. Next one is F8, that is ortho mode. When this ortho mode is on, then you can draw the line horizontally and vertically in a straight manner. And when you want to move your line freely, then you just off it and you can move your line inclined way. F9. So as you can see here, I am able to see the grids and the smaller divisions, we call it as a snap. For a better understanding, I am just changing the color of these grids and snaps. For that, I am just clicking on the DS Enter. Click on the options. Then in the display option, again you click on the color option. The background color is white, and if you want to change it into, the background color is black, and if you want to change it into white, you can, and apply and OK. So this is how you can change the background color also. Again I am just doing DS Enter, options, display, colors. Here you can see the grid major lines, that is F7, grid minor lines, that is snap, F9. And you can just change the line color here according to your convenient. Yes. So this is how you can change the snap mode and grid mode. So let me change the background. And you just click on the restore the classic colors to get a by default setting. As you can see here, the bigger box, we call it as a grid, and the smaller boxes, we call it as a snap. When the snap is on, you can't able to draw the between or in between the empty spaces. It is helping you, or it is automatically tracking only the snap point. Freely you can't move it. So it is just tracking the snap only. Here you can see. Sometime I am just, if I want to draw in between the snap, then I can't. Make sure that F9 should be off to work with freely. Let's start the shortkeys for all the tools whatever we have in the AutoCAD. So the first one is unit. That is the basic setting that you have to do before going to start any work. That you want to start your drawing in meter, millimeter, centimeter or feet and inch. For that you enter. So you can access the drawing unit from this shortcut or else from the menu bar. If the menu bar is not visible, then you click on the arrow, click on the show menu bar, click on the format and click on the unit. Next one is limit. Here you can see I had given the limit to my workspace. and before the limit it was like this. Yes. Now when you want to give the limit to your workspace, that is lim enter. Just understand what is the limit, that I just want to keep only the grid. Example A4 sheet size 210 by 297, and when you click LIM enter, it asks you to specify the lower left corner, that is from which point you want to start the page. I want to start my page from the origin 0, 0, enter. The next specify the upper right corner, that is 210, 297, enter. Even after mentioning the limit also, we can't able to see any differences. So once you have given the limit, you have to do the drafting setting also. For that, DS enter, that is drafting setting. Yes, we did the setting related to snap and grid, and the first option is snap and grid. Make sure that this display grid beyond option should be off, so that you can able to see only the required portion of the grid option, that is A4. Even sometime if it is zoom in like this, then you have to say Z enter and A enter, that is zoom all, or else you can say Z enter and E enter for zoom extend. So these are the zoom different methods, that is zoom all, Z enter and A enter, zoom extend, Z enter and E enter. And one more method, when you draw any command and if you want to find any minor mistakes, then you have to say Z enter and W enter, that is you can just click on the particular window and you can able to see only that much of the focused area, whether you have done any mistake or not. After this you can say Z enter and E enter to make it zoom extend, or else you use your mouse scroll in and scroll out option to make it zoom in and zoom out, or else you just right click and then click on the zoom in zoom out option like this. Yes. So this is we done with the unit, limit and zoom and it types. The first tool is line. You can access the line command from this, or you can access the same thing from the draw menu bar, and the shortcut to increase the workup speed, then L enter, and you can work out with the line command. Then just like a line command, we have a polyline, that is PL enter. You just do the same thing. But when I click on the line command, I can able to see it individually, and when I able to select, then it gets selected all. It means number of lines are connected to each other, while line is a single entity, polyline is a number of lines connected to each other. This is one of the interview question that you expect in your interview. Control A to select all and delete. The next command is circle. You can access the circle from this, or you can any draw tools you can access from the draw menu bar. The shortcut is C enter, that is center and radius method. The remaining sub options you can able to see in your command bar, and you can just click on the particular option to access the other types of the circle. Next one is arc. In the arc we have 11 methods, and the first one is 3 point. To access that 3 point arc, you can just go with the shortcut, that is A enter. Next is rectangle, that is REC enter. Click the first corner and second corner, or else you can go with the sub options like area, dimension and rotation by clicking on the command bar option, or right click and you can just click on the area, dimension and rotation. In case for the same rectangle, if I want to give the sub properties like chamfer, fillet, then again I'm just clicking the rectangle, but in this case I'm not going to click on my screen. Before going to click the first corner, you can just access those properties from the command bar like chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness and all. Next one is polygon. So the For this we have the shortcut is POL. As the name indicate, whenever you want to draw the more edges, like it started from the 3 sides to maximum 1024. Yes, to just confirm this, it is asking you the side. Before that, you just go with the shortcut, that is POL. The number of sides, if you are giving 2, then you can't able to give the less than the 2. It is asking you a request an integer between 3 and 1024. This, yes. The next one is ellipse. In the ellipse we have center and axis. For the center we don't have a shortcut, and for the axis it is EL, enter. Next one is hatch command. So in the hatch we have solid, gradient and pattern. For the hatch it is H, enter, and you can access the hatch command and you can operate with the different types of the hatches. And let's move on to the advanced draw tools, that is spline command, SPL, and make sure that effect is off to move it smoothly, and you can do the drawing freehand like this. Then you can control the shape by using the control points. Next one is construction line or projection line, reference line, infinite line. Once you're done, if you're a civil engineer or architect or interior, if you're done with the plan and if you want to draw the elevation and section, we have to take the projections from the plan. In that case, we use this construction line. And if you're a mechanical engineer, then whenever you want to work with the orthographic drawings, and if you know only one side of the view and if you want to project the other sides, then normally we use this construction line. For the construction line, the shortcut is XL, and in the command bar we have the options like horizontal and vertical. Just click on the particular option and then you can go on clicking on this. As you can see here, this is an infinite line that you can't give the line. This is just for the reference purpose. Next one is ray. As the name indicates, it's just like a sun ray, and you can use this while creating the staircases, and if you want to draw the line from the same origin ray. For better understand, let me delete all these by hitting Ctrl A and delete. Draw the circle, and if you want to off the grid, as I already explained you, F7. Let me go with the ray command. For the ray command, we don't have any X shortcut. Click from the origin and you can just go on clicking the number of lines from the same origin. Yes. So next one is point. You can draw a single point or a multiple point. For the point, we have to use a pivot, enter. Next one is divide and measure. So as you can see here, I just draw the line about 100. And if I want to divide this, but as the key point I am telling you, whenever you are working with divide or measure, make sure that the point style should be changed. To change the point style, you just click on the utility point style, and then by default the dot style is like this. Let me change it into different, and then you can take a point manually. If you want to draw the point, you just go on clicking the point. This is a single point, and if you want to access the multiple points, you can go with the multiple points like this, or else you can go with pivot and you can enter and you can go on clicking the line. I just do Ctrl Z, and if I want to divide the line, div, and if I want to measure, then it is me. Next one is region, re, enter, and this is wipeout. Wipeout is normally used to hide the particular part. For that I am using wi to wipe out. So in this session I am just covering the shortkeys, and if you want to learn each command in detail, then you can go ahead with our in detailed tutorials. Donut, For donut it is DO enter. And revision cloud, that is RVC. Normally we use to mark out the mistake. Revision cloud. Let me go with the modify commands. So as the name indicates, these modify commands will help you to modify the draw tools, like move it, copy it, rotate it, scale it, like this. And if I want to move, it is M enter to move, copy, CO enter to copy it, M enter to move it. And if you want to rotate, RO enter to rotate it. So make sure that F8 is off to move it freely. Next one is mirror, and if I want to mirror, let me go with spline. MI enter, select the object, click the first point and second point. This will be your axis line. So like this way, mirror, MI enter. Trim, and if you want to trim or if you want to extend this line, EX, single enter to extend it. But if you are working with the lower version of the AutoCAD like 18 and 17, then make sure that you are clicking on the double enter to extend. This line I can't able to extend because there is no target in front of this line. And if you are working with the higher version, simply you just go with EX enter to extend it. And trim, TR enter to trim it, like this. Erase, E enter to erase it. Offset, O enter and give the particular distance and offset it. Next one is explode. When you draw the rectangle or polyline, and if you want to delete only the single entity, then make it explode, that is X enter to convert any compound object into component. Scale, SC enter to scale it. And stretch, when you draw the rectangle or when you draw the line command, like this. And if you want to stretch, S enter to stretch it. Next one is array and types. AR enter for array, and you just select the object and you can go with the types of the array. Next one is text command. For the single line it is DT enter and you can type, and for multi-line it is T enter. And table, so we don't have any short key for the table command, you can go with the table icon. For the leader it is LEA enter, and for the layer it is LA enter to create the new layers. And to create the block it is B enter to create a block. Yes. And to insert the block press I enter and you can access any block whichever you want, like this. And if you want to save this block as a separate DWG file, that is a W enter, and you can just select the object and you go to the particular location and save it, so that you can use this same block in future. Match property, that means if you want to match the property of the one object to another, simply MA enter to match it, select the source and select the destination. To group, make it group when we have a number of objects, and if I want to select it at a time, that is G enter to make it group. So it means you can able to select this at a time, that is group. And quick, you have a quick tools, and we are already done with the clipboard options. Next we have a join command. To join this two lines we use J enter, and next one is break, BR enter to break it, like this. So I think I am done with all the Most of the basic commands that we use from the draw tools, modify tools, annotation tools, layer tools, block tools, properties, group, utility and clipboard. And that is your master class. We have covered the entire workflow from the control keys that set up your foundation to the function keys that control your environment. We have drawn new objects, modified them, annotated them with the text and organized them with layers and blocks. Finally, we topped it off with the pro shortcuts that will take your speed to the next level. This is the 4-dimension infotech workflow. It's how we train our students to be efficient, accurate and fast. Don't just watch this video, practice it and pick one section and focus on it for a week. We have built this as a comprehensive guide and you can come back to again and again. What did we miss? What's your favorite shortcut? Let us know in the comment below. If this video helped you, give it like and be sure to subscribe to 4-Dimension Infotech for more professional tips and tutorials and deep dives into the world of engineering and design. Thanks for watching. Now stop clicking and start typing.